I'm Katie RAML with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The ASU Sun Devils calling off tomorrow's football game after several players and head coach Herm Edwards test positive for COVID-19. Overall, the university adding 153 new cases since Monday. More than 400 students currently have the virus, as well as 37 staff. Most cases are off campus. 109 are on campus. Today, Arizona State President Dr. Michael Crow addressing how the university has handled this and how they have no plans of slowing down.
This notion of being closed or not closed, I mean, that's a funny nomenclature. We're not closed for 1 minute, not 1 second. The short story about ASU since COVID is that we are fully operational.
The rise in cases at ASU comes 2 weeks before Thanksgiving break, and as a number of school districts in Arizona backtrack to either hybrid or remote learning. Meantime, daily coronavirus cases continue to be in the thousands. Today, the state health department reporting more than 3,000 cases, the number likely that high due to the Veterans Day holiday. The percentage of tests coming back positive, giving us a clearer picture of the spread. That number at 10%, with all of our counties reporting over 8% positivity, in Yuma and Graham counties, both reporting more than 20%. The state, meantime, reporting 17 new deaths from the virus. The total number of Arizonans' lives lost to this, more than 6,200. Data and health experts have warned our hospitals could become overwhelmed if the current virus trends persist. And today we're getting a rare opportunity to look inside a COVID unit at one of our Valley hospitals. VALLEYWISE Health letting us inside one of their 3 COVID units today. The unit used to be a pediatric emergency department, which they added piping to and converted each room into a negative pressure room just for COVID patients. One of the head nurses there tells us they are seeing an uptick recently, just like the early part of the summer before that big surge.
Our patients that are here right now are pretty sick. I would say one of our patients is probably the sickest patient in the hospital. He requires a tremendous amount of nursing care. The nurse for that room is in the room pretty much all day long with him.
In total, we're told VALLEYWISE Health right now has about 30 COVID-19 virus patients, up significantly from just a few weeks ago. Today, they reactivated their incident command to manage this uptick in patients, something they wound down back at the end of August. The Trump campaign's lawsuit against Arizona's election officials has been dismissed. The lawsuit claims some votes were rejected because of poorly trained poll workers, but even the campaign admitted the estimated 200 ballots in question would not have made up the margin between the president and Joe Biden. 10 days after Election Day, Maricopa County runs its last 9 ballots through that tabulation machine, meaning all 2 million plus ballots have now been counted. The results still have to be canvassed and certified. That happens by the end of the month. As those final votes are counted, Senator Martha McSally is now conceding the race for her seat in Washington. Arizonans elected Democrat Mark Kelly to fill the seat. McSally says she called to congratulate him this morning, and Governor Ducey, who appointed McSally to the Senate seat in 2018, had this to say on Twitter. He thanks McSally for her service, going on to congratulate Kelly for a hard-fought race. Developing tonight, a man's in the hospital after being shot by a Phoenix police officer near 19th Avenue and Indian School. Police saying at one point the man was holding a gun to his own head. Officers say they saw a man and woman in a fight. When they approached, he ran off. An officer shot him after he reportedly ignored commands to drop that gun. He's in critical but stable condition right now. Investigators are not saying if the man ever pointed the weapon at an officer.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sullins, and temperatures looking good as we head into the weekend. Here's your Valley Planner for tomorrow. 51 in Phoenix at 6 o'clock in the morning, 59 at 9 a.m., and 70 at noon. We'll go up into the mid-70s tomorrow afternoon, 76 for that high at Phoenix Sky Harbor, and more mid-70s down to our south in Casa Grande and Tucson, too. Up north, 62 in Prescott, 67 in Sedona, and 54 tomorrow afternoon in Flagstaff. High pressure builds in heading into early next week, though, and that's going to warm things up across the entire state even more. For Phoenix, it's going to put us more than 10 degrees above normal next week and into record territory. Highs hitting 89 next Tuesday and Wednesday could break the daily records on both of those days, and will be within a degree of Thursday's record too before temperatures start to drop.